Hello, I'm making this video at the beginning of October, it's 2019, having just heard that ON Semi has shut down production of the Kodak sensors. What I want to do is just to tell you roughly what implications this has for the QSI and the Attic range of cameras. But I think first off, if I can just take a couple of minutes to put this into context. It was back in 1975 that Kodak was the first company to put a digital camera in a standalone solution, so the first manufacturers of digital cameras. And they're also making not just the electronics but also the sensors themselves. In 1990, company SBIG started using those sensors for astronomy applications and actually selling them for amateur astronomers. And that started the whole development of moving from film into digital for amateur astronomy. Moving a few years further forward again, so in 1990, the Sony ICX range was introduced. And this went alongside the Kodak range for a long time, while companies like Starlight Express and ourselves at Attic were concentrating probably mainly on Sony, selling them to amateur astronomers. The whole market is kind of segmented where the Sony CCDs are the main CCDs used and for the smaller sensored cameras. And for larger CCDs for astronomy, we tend to use the Kodak sensors at sizes of APS and higher. Now, for most applications, CMOS is rapidly replacing CCD technology. You might remember a couple of years ago, Sony announced the discontinuation of their ICX range of CCD sensors. These are going to be produced right out until 2026, so it's quite an extended and well-managed end-of-life process. The same can't really be said of what we're hearing about the ON Semi process. So they're suggesting a last-time shipments next year, and last-time buys and orders only in a few months away. So, basically, does this really matter? Well, for most applications, no it doesn't. CMOS is replacing CCD technology. However, it's not quite the situation for astronomy. So here, CCDs are still offering the best image quality, they allow binning, and they have the lowest dark currents. So still, the best technology is still the CCD technology. These CCD features come with a price premium. Now, for that reason, we intend to offer both CCD and CMOS cameras within the Attic range and introduce CMOS cameras within the QSI range to supplement the CCD offerings within QSI. Now, for the Sony-based cameras, that's relatively straightforward as we'll be producing cameras out until 2026. For the ON Semi-based cameras, this is more complicated because of the abrupt nature of the discontinuation. So for the next 18 months, we will plan to continue producing the 16200 based cameras and the 8300 based cameras within both the QSI and the Attic ranges. The other CCDs supported within the QSI range that come from Kodak, we will only be continuing those cameras for as long as our current stocks of those sensors remain. So what does this mean? Well, if you're considering trying a high-end astronomy camera that uses a CCD sensor, you really should be acting fairly quickly. The 16200 and 8300 sensors really are class leading and are very much worth trying before this continuation date. If you're interested in some of the other Kodak sensors, then you need to act very, very quickly indeed within the QSI range. I should mention that in line with all our products, we will carry stocks and parts to service and maintain those and support those for many years beyond the date when we discontinue them. Right, I know there's probably quite a lot to take in there. If you've got any questions, please get in contact with us or any of our dealers using email. And thank you very much for watching.